Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Gill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I'll tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Farmer. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Red pass, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Lofts one high and deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Syracuse. He got a step and just dusted the field.
both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson will throw. Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Justin.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making adjustments. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback didn't really want to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure to keep that football in his hands.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Wade. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Knights are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period.
UCF 7.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
The Knights will try to convert on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UCF.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
3rd down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. On the run, it's Willis. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. And you just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
17, UCF 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Gage. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that.
Touchdown, UCF! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
UCF.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 21 to Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll try the run. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He now has 63 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jackson will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Knights are threatening on first and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And you lay that directly at the feet of the offensive lineman. If they can't get any push just to get anything positive on a quarterback sneak, that is not a job well done. Defensive line definitely won that battle.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Lofts one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, UCF 24, Syracuse 7.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they can hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but it was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sideline. After making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Williams. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Third down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tremble. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cook. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Orange! A great catch and run for 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making you feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson will throw. Safe completion on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That's the end of the third.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
24.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
11-yard line. Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the quick game. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking downfield on first down. Throwing on the run. Grabs it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Jackson will throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
In these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a fourth-quarter touchdown on fourth down. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, UCF! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 39 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Finds his man. It's Willis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Willis. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Orange! They strike first here in overtime. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this...
And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.